Hey, Bolo Buddies, thanks for watching. Okay, so I had a request for a vintage clothing that sells well category video. So, this one's a little bit tricky because I don't know like name brands of vintage items that are clothing that sell well. So, I'm gonna do my best to show you what I found. Some items that I was a little surprised by, some I already knew about, but definitely some good information. Um, if you have if you sell vintage clothing or have a tip for us that you can share in the comments, that would be greatly appreciated. Maybe like, oh, I sell vintage dresses and this brand sells well, or something like that. I sell this type of thing and it's vintage clothing. Just something that can help others out that are watching. They can just go down to the description and check out what everybody else has written in case maybe I don't cover exactly what everyone's expecting to see in this video. You'll definitely get some good bolos, but again, I'm not an expert on vintage clothing. Definitely still learning. So we're going to get started here. Please subscribe, like, and comment. Those all bump me in the search results, and I greatly appreciate it. And we're going to move through these bolos. If you are new to the channel, a bolo is an item to be on the lookout for, something you can typically buy low and sell high. So I have sold, not this, this is not my listing, but I have sold, and I think you pronounce it Edwardian. I may be saying it wrong, but it's late 1800s, early 1900s antique dresses, and I've sold one, and I did well with it. But they can definitely be a bolo. This is an example of one. You'll probably know it when you see it because they have a very distinct look to them. And even if they're not in mint condition, because they're over 100 years old, things usually are going to have like discolorations, small holes, stains. Of course, the better condition, the more you're going to get for it. But don't not buy the item for that reason. Okay. Again, not all items are going to be a bolo. So it's kind of one of those things where you really got to understand it and know it. I bought the dress that I sold for $5 at a garage sale. So it wasn't really a risk. I knew I was going to make $5. I think I ended up selling it for, I think 100. I auctioned it. It's in one of my older videos, but definitely be on the lookout for these. Now, if they're asking $100 for it, do your research. If they're asking $5, just grab it and go. You're going to make your $5 back. All right. The next item is this vintage Hawaiian men's shirt. It's got canoes on it. I don't know. I'm trying to see what is so special about this shirt. I mean, Hawaiian shirts are typically good. All right, let's see if I can get my Zoom to work. Come on. All right. This one looks like it's maybe an original made in Hawaii. So that definitely is a plus. It sold for $228.49 with 31 bids. I think patterns are important on these also. Okay, guys, this one, I just had to share it. These are Lee Jeans brass vintage clothing buttons, guys. Clothing buttons. And they are advertising because they say Lee. 4 buttons. $562 these sold for, 25 bids. This one is just amazing to me. So I'm guessing that you can all take this bolo away from this video and be like, I want to find that. I don't know if any of us ever will, but you know what? I'm going to be looking. I'm going to be looking for them. I'm going to take a second look at those buttons. The next item is this men's Western shirt, and it's super cool, I think. I kind of think it's cool. And it had 17 bids and sold for $158.25. And you can see the tag. I mean, it's very, very vintage. It's very cool. I want to see what the back looks like. They don't show the back. Oh, it's got a little stain. Got some issues there. Oh, there's the back. Super cute. Super cute. I don't know if a man would want to wear it, though. Most men don't want to wear things that are called super cute by a woman. All right, this one is fun. This sold for $130.50, and it's vintage, and it's like a terry cloth, and it's from the 50s. Yeah, I think it's pretty ugly myself, but I guess if you like that type of thing, it looks to be in good condition. And some people just get into wearing like old vintage clothes, like they just like the style and the look and just brings back memories. So, $130.50 for that one. The next item is this Hawaiian print hula girl shirt from the 50s. It's a size small. It went for $533, guys, with 12 bids. And I'm guessing it's, the graphics on this are very, very cool. The print, the graphics, I don't know what you want to call it. The pocket, I don't know. I feel like the print should go over the pocket. What do you guys think? And this is a dairy employees work clothing jacket. I just thought this was odd. And it just goes to show that you just really never know with eBay what people are going to be looking for. So if you can get something like this cheap, it might be worth giving it a shot. This sold for $84.99 with 11 bids. Okay, so this is a vintage costume dress. You can see it's kind of fancy. It's got the long tail. I don't really know what that is or why it's there. Let's see. There's only 2 pictures, which is odd also. So it goes to a charity, the Light Space, which teaches photography as a skill life or as a life skill. Okay, for underprivileged youth. So it's a nonprofit, but they still should have used more than one photo, in my opinion. But this went for $182.50 with 58 bids. Now, this is a maxi dress, but what they're showing you is the flocked material. Okay, so we all know that vintage flocked material is definitely a BOLO. So the person buying this may just want the material. They may not care about this dress. Here's the dress. So when you're out sourcing and you see a dress that's made out of material like this, and the dress is ugly or has like a hole somewhere, I think you should grab it because I think that this is doing really well or went so high because of the material. It sold for $335 with 56 bids. I don't know that for sure. I'm just making a guess. I don't know really what the people use the material for. I'm guessing they make things out of them. And, this is a pretty long dress, so there's some material there. I don't know. What do you guys think? And please comment below. I feel like I'm talking to myself right now if nobody comments. All right, the next item is this. Okay, I'm going to say right now that I think this seller got very, very lucky because prom dresses are hard to sell. This one is vintage, but I still think the seller got lucky. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but this thing looks really uncomfortable. It does have like a neat like neckline, but it's got a big bow on the butt. Who on earth would want a big bow on their butt? I would not want a bow on my butt. No. No bows on the butt. But the neckline's cute. I will say that. But this sold for $107.50 with 40 bids. The next item is this, I don't know how to say it. Is it gunny? Gunny sacks? I'm going to go with gunny. If I'm saying it wrong, somebody will correct me in the comments, and that is fine. But I think it's gunny sacks. Anyway, if you see this brand, definitely pick it up if it's a good price. They seem to have really good comps. I'm trying to, oh, well, now I'm wondering because it says by Jessica. Yeah, there we go. All right, I was starting to question if Gunny Sacks was the brand. All right, so $207.50 is what this sold for, $207.50. Nightgowns. Okay, so you're looking for nightgowns that have this sweep, I think it's called. Oh, I might be saying it wrong, but see how they can like pick it up and it's super big? That's what you're looking for. This fits a person that is size medium to size 6X. This sold for $75 with 38 bids. I have seen them go much, much higher than that, like hundreds of dollars. So definitely be on the lookout for these. Here's another. And this one is shorter, but again, medium to 6X. It's vintage. I think this might be the same seller. Where they find all of these items, I have no idea. But that's super cute. But I don't know. 81 bucks, 30 bids. And then you've got, it's funny because I put grandma in the title and it pulled up this flannel nightgown. And it's new in the package. And I'm not saying that every flannel nightgown that is new in the package is going to go for $127. I'm just saying that if it's at an estate sale and it's new in the package and you can get it for $1, you're probably going to get between $20 and $100 for it. So I would grab it if it's $1. And typically things like this go pretty cheap at estate sales. Sorry. All right, this one is another one where I think that the seller got very lucky. But what can be learned from this is vintage brands, bras, pre-owned or new without tags or new with tags that are retired or no longer made, that people find a bra and they love that bra and they no longer make it. People will pay anything for that bra. Trust me, they will. This sold for $93 with 22 bids. Okay, so I'm guessing that there was probably a bidding war between two people, four people. Four people wanted this bra. And you can see here, 1471, 29. I mean, it's not zero feedback people. This isn't people trying to like, oh, what do you call it? Money laundering. I mean, this is probably a legitimate sale where two people really wanted the bra because it looks like it's like, let's see, show automatic bids. Yeah, it's between these two people from, here up approximately. So they really wanted this bra. Now, I don't know how to say this. Vasseret, I don't know. This is not a high-end brand from what I remember. I think I've picked these up like at Gabriel Brothers when I used to sell retail arbitrage. Like it's not a high-end brand, but these are they satin? I think they might be satin. Not sure, but I'm guessing that they no longer make them. They're vintage, new with tags. Um, they sold for $88. I think it comes down to maybe a product line that no longer is carried and the people love how they fit. 4 unique bidders. Again, the winning bidder had 2,103 feedback. So probably not somebody, not a new buyer, not a new seller, whatever. So I don't know, guys. Definitely be on the lookout for things like this. You just never know. Victoria's Secret Second Skin Satin. I have talked about this one in many of my videos, but for those of you that are new to the channel, if you can find Victoria's Secret Second Skin Satin panties, you definitely want to buy them. Me personally, I only sell items that are new with tags if they're panties, or I know that they're new without tags. These look to be new without tags. I mean, you can usually tell when underwear have been washed, and those look new without tags to me. And like the tag's not faded. But these sold for $93.77. This is a line that Victoria's Secret used to carry. I don't think they carry it anymore. It is vintage, and people pay up for the second skin satin. So it's satin. I mean, they stand out. You'll know them if you see them. This is just like a novelty Mexican skirt. It's like a circle skirt. It's got the cute little pattern. I don't know if this was a fluky thing and the seller got lucky, but this went for $208.50. Okay, guys, when you do pictures, crop out your feet. I guess it didn't matter. This scarf still sold for $120 with 52 bids. Hermes, I think is how you say it. I could be saying it wrong. Who knows? I'm not like a big, I'm not real good with some names of brands and stuff like that, which if you guys watch the channel, you know that there's no shame. It is what it is. But I think it's Hermes. I had my featured seller on my live show last night. I was saying his name wrong. I'm like, oh goodness me. But the reason I'm showing you this is I've featured a lot of sellers, and there's a lot of people that find these at thrift stores and stuff like that. So definitely be on the lookout. I've never found one, but I don't really look either. So I have a tote in my garage of scarves that I need to go through. So maybe I'll get lucky. All right, I thought this one was fun. These are brand new vintage socks. They're slouch boot socks. All right. I have no clue. No clue what's so special about these. Somebody please tell me, because they sold for $212.50 with 25 bids. The next item are these wigwam socks. 39 bucks. This is not a huge bolo, but hey, you can probably get these at a garage sale or an estate sale for like $1, for all of them, a quarter each, something stupid. I mean, they're socks. 39 bucks. Pretty good. 14 bids plus shipping. These are vintage women's footy socks, roll top, Orland Terry cushion tennis golf. No clue. No clue why these went for so much, but it might be something you should be on the lookout for because they sold for $120.50 with 9 bids. I'm going to look at the feedback or the bid history. Now this has 0, but the winner had 967 feedback. So what I say about 0 feedback is maybe somebody saw it like on Google search. They were searching it, found it there, and they don't have an eBay account and they start bidding. Or I don't know. What do you guys think? And the last item is this amazing bikini, World War II era, off limits, lingerie, sweetheart bikini, zippered crotch. Look at this. It has a zipper. Is that like so you can like unzip it to pee? Like wouldn't you just pull it down? Okay, or is that, I don't want to know. I don't know why it has a zipper in the crotch. I'm not even going to ask you guys to tell me. I think I'm going to plead ignorance because I don't know if I want to know. It says off limits. And it says sweet and sour on the tops. Oh my goodness. This outfit is a mess. Okay, great way to end the show. I try to keep my shows PG. So this one, it's still PG, but it's a little crazy. This sold for $552, guys, with 80 bids. There you have it. I'm going to end the show with that bolo. If you made it to the end of the video, comment below. I made it to the end of the video. If you can help me out with any of the questions I asked during the video, comment below. Like, that means hit the thumbs up down below. Subscribe, share, comment. Those all bump me in the search and I appreciate it. And if you learned something new, comment below what you learned. And if you didn't learn anything new, I want to be you because I am learning every single day. So thanks for watching. Have an awesome night, and I'll see you guys soon.